Geeks. Welcome to the pandemic version of 256 Seconds with dotNetDave. I'm David McCarter, aka dotNetDave, and I'm glad you're back. As you can see, I'm recording this during the coronavirus or COVID-19 virus pandemic. So I have my protective gear on, I have my mask on, I have my MVP scarf on, and I'm well protected. But you know, since I'm home, I really don't need any of this. So let's take this off. Here, I'll leave the scarf on. How about that? So in this episode, I wanted to talk about NuGet, and specifically NuGet Hell. Those older developers out there, I'm sure they remember DLL Hell, thanks to the Windows registration database. And while that's almost completely solved, unfortunately, we're now in NuGet Hell. NuGet Hell isn't as painful as DLL Hell, but there are some challenges, and there are some challenges that make it different because it does work way different than DLL Hell did. So back in the DLL Hell days, I had specific routines I would do to try to alleviate some of that pain. And so now that there's NuGet Hell, I have those same routines. I'd have different routines, but I have routines that I do. I actually have previously written about this way back in May of 2018 in my article titled 5 Rules for Your Source Control Repository. And the reason I decided to do a video on this is because what I'm about to show you, I sent to my teammates at work. And this week, some of them ran into DLL Hell. So obviously, they're not running my script. So once I walked one of my teammates through the process, and they really appreciated that and liked the process I came up with, I decided, okay, well, maybe no one's reading this article, and maybe I should do a video on it and show you what I do. So if you're getting NuGet package errors when you're trying to build, what I'm about to show you can definitely help you out. The way the error usually presents itself, but not always, is shown right here on the screen, where there's a different version detected in the errors window. And you know, sometimes when I've done this, I've gone to the project file, I've made sure the version is right, but I'm still getting this error. So this is usually how you're going to see it happen. If you get these errors, one of the first things you might check that might help you out is just checking your package source. Sometimes your package source is not correct, maybe because you've been developing and changing package sources or adding package sources. So usually, sometimes if you click on all, it'll fix the problem. So if that doesn't fix the problem, then I'm going to show you how to help it. So the way I fix this problem is actually twofold. I want to show you the first part of the PowerShell script. So this is a PowerShell script. I run it in Windows PowerShell ISE just because it makes it easier to run it as administrator. So the first part of the script, what it does is it goes through a folder and it basically deletes all your bin, object folders, and your packages folders. And it recursively goes through all of them and blows them all away. So let me show you what that looks like when I run it. Sometimes it can take a while. If this is the first time you run this, it might take minutes because it does take a while to go through and delete everything. For the few projects that I set up for this video, it's deleted all the bin, object folders, and packages folders. So this is the first step. The second part of this script is basically going to my user's .NuGet folder and deleting the packages folder recursively. And this will go through and delete all the NuGet packages that are stored under your username. And again, this will take a while the first time you do it. But after that, it should be a lot better. I only have a few projects that deleted it pretty quickly, but now you basically don't have any NuGet packages left on your system. So this is the way to clean out old DLLs, old packages, old third-party assemblies. And the added benefit is it deletes all that from older projects you might not be working on too. So it actually saves some disk space on your system. So this is what my PowerShell script looks like. I do both of these at the same time just to make sure my system is as clean as I can get it. I will post a link to the article that has this PowerShell script in it. So you can go after watching this video and use the script for yourself. Just make sure you change the source folder here, and also make sure you change your username right here. So then you can bring up your project in Visual Studio. But before you try to build, make sure you give Visual Studio some time to download all the packages again, because again, we've deleted all the packages on your system and they're going to have to re-download from whatever source they're part of. So make sure you wait until all the NuGet packages download, because it might take a while before you try to do a build again. And you can tell when all the little yellow triangles go away, then everything's downloaded properly for you. And then you can build, and then you're back to work. So there you have it. This is how you can really help your NuGet hell problems, or your NuGet problems if you don't want to use that word. I would suggest running the script at least weekly, if not daily. Depending on the project I'm on, I often run it almost every single day. It's like one of the last things I do before I shut down for the day, besides backing up all my source code with my utility. So I hope you like this tip, and I hope it will help you and your teammates out. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see a lot of you this year because of all the tech conferences being canceled. So I have some free time. So I'd like to do some more of these episodes, but I need your input. And whenever I ask for input, I get very little or none at all. So I have to bribe all my followers to give me some tips on what I should be doing while I'm sheltered in place for the pandemic. So to encourage you to submit something, if you submit an idea to me and I make a video out of it, I will send you these things and probably more, depending what I have in my house. I'll send you the brand new dotNetDave No Apologies World Tour 2020 stickers, which I might not be able to get to use at all this year, but I'll send you one of these. I'll send you the brand new hologram Code Shark sticker, a dotNetDave custom guitar pick, whether you play guitar or not, doesn't matter to me. I'll send you a free copy of one of my books, probably my code performance book. Dun, dun, dun. See right there? So I'll send you these items and more if you email me or Facebook me or tweet me your ideas for 256 seconds with dotNetDave. And I promise I will ship it to anywhere in the world. And I promise it'll be coronavirus free. So thank you. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there. Be healthy out there. And I hope to see you next time on an episode of 256 Seconds with dotNetDave.